Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com, to Liverpool, to Manchester, who makes our Premier League Team of the Week. Comeback victories were the order of the day in Premier League Game Week 7, where both Arsenal and Manchester City were forced to do it the hard way to stay on the coattails of leaders Liverpool. After the Reds edged out Crystal Palace 1-0 in the lunchtime kickoff to move 4 points clear at the top, the Gunners produced a second-half turnaround to beat Southampton 3-1, while the Citizens also recovered from conceding first to edge out Fulham 3-2. Chelsea also find themselves in the Champions League positions despite only managing a 1-1 draw against 10-man Nottingham Forest, but while that stalemate was a terrific watch for the neutrals, Aston Villa and Manchester United's goalless game was not. The turnaround of the weekend belonged to Brighton and Hove Albion, who fought back from 2 goals down to sink Tottenham Hotspur 3-2 and end Spurs' winning streak, but Newcastle United had to settle for a point away to Everton in a 0-0 draw. Elsewhere, Leicester City finally got off the mark for the season with a 1-0 triumph over Bournemouth. West Ham United put in their finest display of the season so far in a 4-1 crushing of Ipswich Town, while Brentford overcame basement side Wolverhampton Wanderers 5-3 in an 8-goal extravaganza. After a breathless weekend of Premier League action, Sportsmole selects its Team of the Week for the latest round of fixtures. Defense. Copyright Imago. From Jordan Pickford keeping out Anthony Gordon's grudge penalty to some late Robert Sanchez heroics, the guardians of the goals often stole the spotlight this weekend. However, the latter's opposite number, Matz Sels, was equally exceptional in the Forest goal at Stamford Bridge, making a brilliant double save from Cole Palmer and a terrific reaction stop from Christopher Nkunkus' header to preserve a point for the 10-man visitors. Brentford's 1-minute magic may have ended at the 3-game mark this weekend, but Nathan Collins ensured that their penchant for striking early remains alive, heading in with just 2 minutes on the board. Defending on both ends was nothing to write home about, but the Irishman also stood out with 9 clearances and a 100% success rate from 6 aerial duels against his former team. From Ireland to Northern Ireland, another defensive rock at the other end of the experience scale excelled this weekend, as 36-year-old Jonny Evans showed up his more youthful Man United teammates at Villa Park. From the 13 duels he contested, Evans won a phenomenal 12 of them, and there is evidently still plenty of life left in his legs yet. Speaking of dueling monsters, the timeless Virgil van Dijk barely put a foot wrong when Liverpool eked out a slender win over Palace, a game in which he won 8 of his 9 aerial battles and also found the mark with 9 of his 13 long balls, as the Reds head into the international break looking down on their 19 rivals.